But look, hey,
blew it.
Speaking of a team that doesn't have any wide receivers,
Washington.
Dylan. Wow, really? Do we need to talk about our 3 wideouts right now? Don't come for me right now.
There's one for my team. I'm like, well, we got one. Like,
right. What about a team that doesn't have any? What's going on? You have the ghost of Randall Cobb.
We have Alan Lazard, who's saying he's going to be the best wide receiver in the league. So,
yeah, I know.
Right.
No.
We have
Anthony.
But what we do have is a quarterback who takes LSD, apparently. Because that was the headline today.
What?
Aaron Rodgers can just leave. Can we just trade him to somewhere? Can we
The
trade him
headline
to
is-
like the
But
CFL?
What if
the
he
headline?
goes to Pittsburgh?
No! Don't let Rodgers go
coming.
to Pittsburgh.
He's
Think of
coming.
this. Then you get the dilemma that I was in. Okay,
Coming to Steel City.
would you all of a sudden you get basically like 2 to 3 years of Aaron Rodgers that goes to Pittsburgh? And don't get me wrong, I'm just saying this right now. If Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm gonna have to take this whole entire sheet of paper right here, throw it out, because that's my whole season prediction, and that would be out the window. Pittsburgh ain't doing what I think they're doing if they got Aaron Rodgers for at least the next 3 years. But that's what I'm saying. Is you there, young man, would be. I know you are very upset right now, and you're like, screw Aaron Rodgers. But if he put on that Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, and for some odd reason you got Claypool for another 2 years at like $4.5–5 million just because he wants to play there, no Steeler fan would be pissed. They'd be like, let him do LSD.
Oh, yeah.
Hell,
They'd be excited.
It's called the Buccaneers effect. The Buccaneers effect.
Yeah.
Let him do it. Let him come here. Let him
do
win
whatever.
the Super Bowl
Just
and
come
let
on.
him leave.
I hate him until he's on my team. It's fine. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
He's changed. Okay?
See, this is why the wide receiver problem isn't going to be that bad, because Aaron Rodgers doesn't know he's throwing to. You think he's throwing to like 6
Very
tigers
true.
and a monkey. But really
Is
is
that
throwing
Jordy
to
Nelson
Brandon.
all the way down there? Jordy, when did you get back? Hi, Jordy.
He's going to convince
Wow.
himself that Christian Watson's actually just Devontae Adams.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
It's not going to actually matter.
Hey,
He's gonna lose his mind and call Aaron Jones James Starks.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see what happens this year in the NFC. But honestly, look, let's go into it. All of us have different teams that are represented. So I'm going to kind of go around the board, and see where we expect our team to go. And people could obviously say what they want to say. I'm going to start. I'm saying Washington goes 10-7, and I say we finish third though. I say the Eagles and Cowboys are going for number 1, and we finish third. I think we go 10-7. I don't think we make the playoffs, but I think it's going to come down to that last week. And I'm gonna go down first. So Colin, what about your Steelers? What are your thoughts?
All right. As much as I would love to put the Steelers in the playoffs and say, oh, they're going to be great, I don't think that's going to happen. I do think Mike Tomlin is going to continue his streak of not having a losing season. I think we finished third in the AFC North and going 9-8. I think we have a pretty good season. I think Mitch Trubisky plays the entire season as our starting quarterback, and we let Kenny Pickett develop.
Okay.
You never know, though. Apparently, if you let a quarterback sit for an entire season, he's now a bust. That's what I've learned from being a Packers fan.
Wow.
I mean, now
It's
we
been
let him
like
sit for
3
2 entire.
seasons.
It's in 2.
He's a bust.
Anyway, yeah, we finished 9-8.
Until he comes in when Rodgers comes in and becomes Aaron Rodgers. Because if that happens, all the screenshots I have from people saying that Jordan Love's a bust, oh my, I'm gonna have so much fun with it. So I'm just
You can
praying for that.
You can clip this moment right here. He's a bust. Okay. That was for you.
I'm about to have like a 3-hour-long slideshow of just everyone telling me that Jordan Love's a bust.
I can see you doing that.
While he's
June
breaking
23rd,
single season
I can see you doing that. I can see you doing that. All right, go ahead, Colin.
But yeah, the Steelers, they finished third in their division. We finished ahead of the Cleveland Browns, who implode without Deshaun Watson as their quarterback. Because what else do they got there? They have a great – everything is great except for the quarterback. Your quarterback is either Josh Rosen or Jacoby Brissett. Neither one of those guys are going to win you games. Your offense is essentially Donovan Peoples-Jones, Nick Chubb, and Amari Cooper. Who knows if Amari Cooper is any good? Last year he was not very good. He got traded to the Browns
last year.
Yeah, and there's 2 other teams in that division. There's 2 other teams in that division. One of which went to the Super Bowl.
They play the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Steelers.
Fun fact, actually. So apparently, Amari Cooper, because he came from Alabama, right? Pretty sure.
Yep.
You know that he's actually rated as the best wide receiver to come out of Alabama? Did you know that?
Yeah.
Really?
I can't name another receiver.
Well,
couldn't
I
name
can
another
name them.
receiver
They're all
nowadays.
super young.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I can name the 3 that came out last year and the 2 or 3 that came out the year before, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Devontae Smith.
Oh, and Julio Jones. Julio Jones.
Julio Jones.
Julio
Yeah, he's better
Jones!
than Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Julio
Well, yeah,
Jones.
that's what I
Julio
would
Jones is better.
To Amari Cooper.
He was second. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know why,
Okay.
but
The Browns, they've reopened the factory of sadness. They've sent the only good quarterback they've had
Wow.
exile in Carolina.
yeah.
They got
They did do
Deshaun
that.
Watson, who will not play a down for them this season, and
No,
might
he
not even
probably
play a
will.
down for them next season.
You probably will because the NFL, it's all about what the coin lands on. Because they flip
Oh,
a
yeah.
coin,
That
either
is true.
The wheel
Either you
of
get-
punishment.
suspended for a season, or
We'll see.
I don't know, just slap on a wrist. Don't
Yeah.
do it again.
Mr. Sean Spencer, can I go next? I got to run soon, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So,
Thing to say.
boys. listen, I'm going to tell you a story, okay? I go to bed at night, and I dream. I dream of possibilities and endless wonders. And the ceiling of my dreams is a 9-8 season for the Atlanta Falcons, okay?
Stealing.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
But the realness of it all is I think that will probably go 6-11.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I like it.
But I'm out, guys. I got to run. It's been a pleasure talking with all of you, and I guess I will see you all very soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much, Kyle Yacy. Appreciate you, partner.
You guys.
Boom, boom. Yeah, buddy. So look, staying in that division, I'm coming right down to the guy who has the
NFC
goat.
South.
All right, the guy who has the goat. Oh, I hear about him again.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I know on the other show the other day you called Super Bowl, maybe.
It's Super Bowl, baby.
Oh,
You see that? You see that thing right there? That's a Super Bowl
Woo!
puck right there. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I got one of those. They're nice.
Oh, I like that.
I like that. Listen, I do think it's going to be Super Bowl. The regular season record, it's going to be tough because I do see them going 0-4 to start the season. I could even see them like at best going 1-3. And everybody thinks I'm crazy for thinking that. They're like, we have one of the best teams assembled. I'm like, yeah, but it's going to need time to assemble.
Yep.
Like
Jill.
that's always the way that it's been. It was a dang godsend that we got the first year and everything that happened in the first year. I did not expect that. I figured lose in the playoffs and then get that anger to go and do it again. Just so happens that we won a Super Bowl and then we had our bad loss in the playoffs last year against the Rams, who went and put that bad taste in our mouth. Now Brady's like, everybody come down here. Everybody get the hell down here. If we can make the money work,
Come here.
make the money work. We'll
do
make
it.
the big.
The cap is a lie.
Exactly.
Yeah,
The cap is
exactly.
a lie. Our owner
Exactly.
basically said we're going to sell all of Wembley Stadium if we have to. Like, who the hell cares?
You're
We're
right.
doing it. We'll make the biggest, sickest rings when we win too, just like everybody does. And
You weighing their hands down.
to be honest, though, I know a lot of people think that the NFC South is basically given to us. It's the same thing as us. Same thing with us in year one.
Yep.
The Saints won that division. They
Yep.
barely won it, but they obviously had a good team. They had Sean Spencer, sorry.
Yes.
You know
I
what
did.
I'm
I
talking
retired
about.
after that season, right?
Ah,
Greatest seasons of all time.
But obviously,
some guy.
when the coach left there, and now they got the new regime, I still think New Orleans is still looking pretty good. Obviously, they don't got Drew Brees, but they do got a younger version of a noodle arm in Jameis Winston, and he can actually get a little bit more yards than I think Drew Brees could at the end of his career. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints push us for that division at like 11-6 or even 10-7. I wouldn't be surprised if we go that low. But once we get into the playoffs, Brady is not going to lose. I think he's just got the targets now. As long as everyone's healthy and as long as everyone takes the pay cut, it's probably ours again. Then he's off in the sunset, and then Rodgers can have his 3 years of fame after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now look, this is what I'll say.
Though,
Look, well, yeah, I'll let you go in a second. This is what I'll say. I don't care if he does all that. If he wins the Super Bowl, I'm fine. If I got to hear about it every other week, I'm fine. As long as when he retires this time,
He stays
Let him
retired.
go.
you need to go. All right?
Please.
Hit him, bury him under cement. Just let him
Get
go.
out of here. Take care of your kids.
Go
All right, Tom,
away.
please.
Gone, bad man.
But yeah, definitely. I mean, look, with the talent, you already know what it is. The only, we already know the NFC is a lot weaker this year, and the big talent that we're all thinking it's going to be the Rams. That's going to be the rival. San Francisco's going to show up. We're going to see the Trey Lance, see if that works out this year. But there is one other guy out here. They say he's a bad man. He looks like he's a bad man. He's dealing with some stuff because the way he came into training camp, he was looking funky. What's up with your quarterback?
Well, he
Dylan?
always is looking funky at the beginning of training
He
camp.
looked like Nick Cage from Con Air.
I remember it's when 2 years ago he
You mean
came in
like
looking
this?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I can do that too.
Okay. Yeah, he's got
There we
way
go.
better. There it is.
Yo, we got two
That's
legs of a
awesome.
rock band down here, man. I can't do any of that. So I'm
Right,
just
my
gonna-
apologies.
I
I
can't
didn't
either.
interrupt with
Right.
that. We just let
We
that
have to
flow
give our-
go. Sorry about that.
You gotta let it flow. You had a
Con
moment
Haley
there. I like that.
Johnson.
There we go. Go ahead, Dylan.
So first, I want to talk about. I think the Saints are especially going to struggle out the gate because Alvin Kamara is going to be suspended for I don't know
yeah,
between
very true.
2 to the whole season
Has to be,
because
has to be.
NFL is
Wheel
doing 2
of
games for the whole
punishment!
season.
Right. We'll see.
But because he did beat someone unconscious in Las Vegas because that's apparently what you do in Las Vegas is you commit
It
crimes.
was a good idea to give Las Vegas anything related to the NFL. Those two things don't go well together.
Yeah, you
But-
have a point. Go ahead.
But now so Aaron Rodgers coming in, still on his MVP form. Still, even if he gets injured, we got the best backup quarterback in the league, Jordan Love. Guaranteed best backup quarterback in the league because
Not happening.
you can't prove me wrong because he hasn't done anything yet.
Oh,
So
He played the Chiefs.
the logic.
What?
No.
it's my favorite logic. The whole hey, I mean you can't say he's bad because you haven't seen him yet. That's just because he can't say he's good does not mean he can't say he's bad.
Now, when Janae says that bad man, she's talking about he's bad. Like, not bad, like Aaron Rodgers. Love is bad.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
tell me
very
otherwise.
possible,
But
but
what
it's
I've
not.
seen, go ahead.
Yeah.
So that's it.
As far as the comparison, when we talk about Favre to Rodgers, they knew Rodgers was solid coming out of college. That was a big deal on draft day when he got drafted so low. But on the flip side, Love, I mean, I didn't
We
watch a
traded
lot of
up
tape on
to
him.
get him.
Love, I just don't think is like if this was Trey Lance, in my opinion. And guys, talk to me. I mean, if you think differently, let me know.
I will.
if
The
this
reason
is
why we
Love-
drafted Jordan Love is because at Utah State, where you played college, he had some plumbers at wide receiver, man.
Yeah.
So he fits right in with the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's so used to playing with no wide receivers that he can come in, fit right into the system where
He'll
we
be
got some
fine.
random guys.
Well,
Right.
welcome to Green Bay system. Yeah.
Right.
Welcome to Green Bay, necromancing weird wide receivers since 2012.
And
You make the wide receivers.
Yeah.
yeah,
We are the
with
wide
Packers.
receivers factory. They are the graveyard of wide receivers.
No, we
Oh,
make the second round wide receivers become the greatest of all time with Devontae
Shit.
Adams, with Jordy
Mm.
Nelson, with Randall
Yep.
Cobb,
Smith
with
Schuster,
I think Donald Driver.
George Pickens.
You can't say players that haven't played yet.
Have
Oh,
you seen
Christian
that man?
Watson. Oh, let's go, Christian. He's gonna be a baller. You can't say
Romeo Dubs, man.
No.
Everything I'm
I
hearing
will
about
say my bold
Dubs.
prediction is that at the end of the season we will be saying Romeo Dubs the clear number 1 wide receiver there.
Woo.
I would say he's gonna be better
I like
than
that.
Watson. I think Watson's gonna be our MVS, and I think Lazard. I mean, he's gonna fill his red zone threat and his blocking. But I think
Yeah.
Romeo Dubs comes out to be the best wide receiver out of the
Oh,
whole
wow.
Packers.
Oh, wow.
I like
I can
that.
dig it. So do we know about your defense? We know that you got some solid pieces in the draft. What are your predictions? What do you think you guys are going to do this year?
I think we're still going to be around where we were the past couple of years. I think we carry on our things of winning 13 games and losing in the playoffs, of going 13-4. And I think we lose the conference championship this time. We make it back. But probably we lose to the conference championship because we're never making the Super Bowl again, apparently.
Oh,
To the Rams. I have you losing to the Rams in the conference championship.
I will say we guarantee have 2 free wins because the Bears are going to go 0-17 this season.
Yeah.
Wow.
I agree.
Really?
I agree.
For
I heard a lot
what we
of talk
do
about that.
for the Sunday shows this season, I will guarantee you whenever we do our predictions, I will guarantee you I pick against the Bears every single time.
Oh my goodness. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, Mr. Nick, I want the smoke is gonna come after you for that.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall definitely see. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all know, but football is back. Cole Holcomb, tell him what's up, man.
Football! I'm so taut! Oh!
My
Man, he's
guy.
really hyping up all
Let's
4
go.
people there at training camp.
Look,
That's
look
right.
at all
That's
of
right.
our fans.
That's right. Yeah, we ready to go. We ready. I can't wait.
All,
man. I can't
all
wait
4
to see.
fans. Let's
We gonna
go.
see.
500
we gonna see.
tickets to our stadium week 1.
Oh, we gonna see.
They're gonna
Actually,
look like
we-
the Oakland
our-
A's.
You know what the funny thing is? We are the most fan-friendly stadium in the league. I don't know if y'all know, but
Yeah,
when,
because
He's
they
not
can't
wrong.
sell tickets.
Other
They sell for $6.
no, they sell for high, but I'm taking other teams just populate our stadium like it's nobody's business. I
Yeah.
went to the opener a year ago when they played the Chargers, and the whole stadium was blue. It was
What?
all
Yeah,
blue and
I
gold. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
last time, because I'm going to go to the Commanders Packers game this season because
too.
Yeah.
around
We're
there.
going as a duo.
It's gonna be interesting,
Yeah.
man. It's gonna
But
be, we
I
might
remember
have some sideline
the
reports.
last time the Packers watched it play down here. I remember
Yeah.
it was all Packers fans.
All Green Bay.
Yeah.
All Green
Yeah.
Bay.
And it was the prime
Green
time game
Bay-
as well, so it's
Green Bay
big
fans
game.
travel well.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I also
Absolutely.
remember that game. Was it Rob Kelly? Yeah, it was big Rob Kelly who ran for 200 yards against us,
Yep.
which is the most Packers run defense thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Now,
Shout out
if
to
I'm not
Wendy. Go, Pack,
mistaken,
go.
isn't the city of like Green Bay, say only like 100 or 200,000 people, and then it grows to be something close to 1 million for around football season?
Yeah.
Like just with it, is that
Yeah.
like?
People who live in Green Bay rent out their stadiums for tailgating, or not their
Oh,
stadiums,
wow.
their houses.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the whole
Okay.
thing. You can just go live in someone's house and tailgate with them, and then go to the
Airbnb.
game. Because there's no hotels in Green Bay, so what are you supposed to do if you want to go to a Green Bay game?
Wow, I did not know that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's no
That's-
hotels there. You have to Airbnb
Wow.
it.
What
Not- or
happened
not
before Air?
It's not even
Yeah,
Airbnb,
right.
It's just Packers fans will give you they'll
Yeah.
have an extra room in their house and they'll give you, and then they'll take you to a tailgate with them.
Well, and I guess it would kind of make sense, Sean, because I don't know if you've watched the
The most Midwest thing ever.
if you've watched the Pat McAfee show before, where they talk with Ty Schmidt about trying to get there and stuff like that, and he's just like how you can't get season tickets, basically, like because they're not available.
Yeah.
And you have to basically live in the area code. So that kind of makes sense. People probably
Yeah.
got to like stay in a hotel like an hour away, like in what was that, Milwaukee or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. I love that.
That oh man, and I mean, look, this is also the same franchise that has its fans could be part owners of the franchise. And
Dylan will become a part owner when he turns 18.
oh, I was about to say, I know that's coming pretty soon.
The pack. If you wanted to buy season tickets for the Packers right now, you have to wait about 120 years to get them.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's crazy.
And
That's
that's the
crazy.
reason why the Packers do what they do in, say, the draft and everything. When they draft Jordan Love and everyone's like,
Yep.
why are you grabbing a quarterback while we still have Rodgers for 4 years?
Right.
Because we have to.
Right.
It's
Absolutely.
not because we
Because
want
nobody
to.
wants to come to play here.
We
Yeah.
have to do it. We have to force them to love the area, fall in
Yeah.
love with Green Bay, like Brett Favre did. Why do you think he only went to Minnesota and New York? He never went to the hot places after he was done with Green Bay. He was like, nah,
With
I'm
the
staying.
Mississippi, I remember that.
Oh, I mean, yeah. But
Yeah.
But
Ole
I mean,
Miss. This guy,
it's-
Southern
gonna
Miss.
It's going to be interesting to see like what happens with Rodgers after this year, because if he does not say stay, like if he just retires or he does force his hands out and stuff like that, which I don't necessarily think he
I
would
think he's
because
gonna
of the
retire.
contract,
Probably end
but
of
probably
There's no-
retire.
not this
There's
season.
nowhere
the
left
end
for
of
him to
next
go.
season, I think will be his last year.
Well, he wants the. I would want the same thing that Brady has. You know what I mean? Just give me one little red carpet way to the Super Bowl, and the only thing that he's probably waiting for is Brady to retire.
Yeah. I mean, because the Packers finally have a defense now because they've
Oh
never
my.
had defense. Now we probably have top 10 defense at least, maybe top 5, with
Yes,
probably the best, besides the Bills, probably the best secondary in the league.
You had, if you count down some of the top greatest single season defenses of all time, your 62 or 64 defense is up there when you won that Super Bowl back in the day.
With Ray Nitschke, yeah.
Yeah. If they're like Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he's obviously the great one and stuff like that. But if they won it this year, I wouldn't obviously be surprised, because when you let 2 guys walk in free agency and you can replace them with 2 of the 5 best players out of the national title winning championship team, that's a damn good thing. Like the Packers defense is stupidly scary this year. And I thought like the Rams and the Buccaneers were going to be competitive. It's like, I don't want any part of Green Bay in the defense if they're all hungry for it. No, thank you.
Especially with Rashawn Gary as well, who's finally getting a starting. He got double-digit sacks last year, and he didn't even start.
I know.
He's so good. He's probably the most underrated edge rusher in the league. He's so good, but no one talks about him because he had Za'Darius and Preston Smith last year. But he can play D tackle at he barely weighs anything. He can play D tackle. He can play edge rusher. He can play normal defensive end. He can even drop out for run defense, play off ball. He's definitely a top 3 player on the Packers defense right now, and that's with Jair, Kenny Clark, Adrian Amos, all of those people, and he's still probably one of the top players on that defense.
And he was starting to do something like what Isaiah Simmons was doing in high school. Derwin James was kind of doing a little bit to Kyle Hamilton, what he got drafted for, is if you can literally go and play every single position that we need, whether it just be for one play, that if you're dedicated an edge and I need you to go cover a wide receiver like as a number 1, and it's for one play, you can do it.
He can, because he runs like a 4.40 as an edge rusher.
There's a reason why the Buccaneers drafted Devin White, because they knew he could compete with some of those wide receivers. Like the NFL defenses nowadays are getting pretty crazy, and that's why I like the Green Bay Packers defense and the Arizona Cardinals defense, and even like what the Chargers going on too.
Yeah,
because they just got ballers that can do different positions at different positions. So
yeah. Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.